I love the premise of the show. Smart people talking about dumb shit.
I think it's dumb people talking about smart shit. Oh, we go where we not supposed to go, baby.
The Brilliant Idiots Podcast.
Yep, Charlamagne the God.
Andrew Schultz.
We are the Brilliant Idiots Podcast, and this week's episode is brought to you by Squarespace. From websites and online stores to marketing tools and analytics, Squarespace is the all-in-one platform to build a beautiful online presence and run your business. There are no hidden fees or price hikes, and all websites are optimized for mobile. And it's so simple. Start with a design template and use drag and drop tools to make it your own. Head to squarespace.com/idiot for a free trial. And when you're ready to launch, use the offer code IDIOT to save 10% off your first purchase. Now let's start the show. Wax is here.
Yeah.
Tramp Lactus. NYLA is here.
Yeah.
Man.
The little one.
How is it so crazy that so much shit happens in 7 days?
Wait, what's going on?
There's a bunch of different shit that's happened since the last time we did this podcast.
I want to see Jesse Williams' dick.
You want to see Jesse Williams' dick?
What is wrong with y'all?
Let's come in hot. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. I have some thoughts.
Yeah.
Pull it up.
I have some thoughts.
I have some thoughts.
Who is this person? Why you want to see that meet?
Jesse Williams is doing a Broadway play. In the Broadway play, he has a scene where he has to be naked. Personally, I think it's a prosthetic penis.
Oh,
yeah, I don't think
a nude leak.
No, you got it. No, that's him on a play. Somebody took a picture of him on stage at the Broadway play and didn't put it out. But it makes no sense because his penis is the complexion of Idris Elba.
Oh, he got the darkie.
If that's a guy he looking from the back?
That's what happened. I don't think that's pretty normal.
But is it y'all looking to see a meet?
I'm looking at a play.
Oh my God.
I just hear a man grumping.
Now, I'm going to be honest with you.
I don't think I want to see that.
That's what you call a fluff. Meaning, no, seriously, meaning that somebody like you can.
Are you going to explain to me how dicks work, bro? You don't think I fluffed my dick before a girl saw my fake soft dick?
That's right.
Listen, if that's
girl
the right
ain't
thing
gonna
to
ever
do.
see my fake soft dick. Or my real soft dick.
Why do you think people put their hand in their pocket so they can rub their head and try to make it do it? Fluff it up.
Now, you can tell that's a fluff because like it ain't hanging. You know
it's kind of going out a little.
There you go. That's what I'm saying. Why are we hating?
I mean, wouldn't you fluff if you're him? You're not going to be out there with just real soft dick. Yeah.
Shit, that dude he fighting against don't give a shit. He out there with that micro penis like, let's go. Like, let's go.
He's the real one that's exposed when you think about it.
That's wild.
And why are they naked? And why is that necessary?
And why is his penis darker than the rest of his body? Why is his penis the color complexion of Idris Elba? You said what?
His dad black?
Who?
Jesse Williams. Why, he got his dad's dick? Is that what you said?
You got your dad's dick. That is something that all of us wanted growing up, though.
What, our dad's dick?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
man.
My dad had the big one, bro.
For real?
Super fat.
You see your dad walking around in underwear, you be like, that's how I want to look in underwear when I get older.
Underwear.
He just walk around swinging?
He'd wear like he'd wear just a shirt.
Really?
Yeah, he would dress like a Frenchie.
Winnie the Pooh.
He would do the Winnie the Pooh.
I had too many sisters, so my dad wasn't walking around.
Oh, he had to.
I'm just happy to have mine.
Yeah.
Well, salute to Jesse Williams. I think that's a prosthetic, man. I don't think that's real.
Why are we haters?
I'm just telling you the truth.
Man, my man's shit was at like 45-degree angle.
It was like
straight down,
That's
bro.
right. It wasn't like just hanging. It wasn't just dropping.
It wasn't that zero on the clock.
And also, there's no like wrinkles or nothing like that. Like his shit is ready to go.
That's what I'm saying.
Low key, he might be bricked up, and they have some tape holding it straight down.
That's real.
I think that's what it is.
That's what I would do.
Yeah, 100%.
Because I'm a grower. I'm not a shower. I don't have that hand.
So you can look.
that.
Wait, and what happens next? Why he threw the dude down like that?
That's a dope pose to strike, though.
Yo, what are you doing looking at that?
But is it?
That's porn.
To be on stage.
But wait, what's going on? Are they about to have a gay scene, like a gay sex scene?
I have no idea. I need to know how much money he's getting paid for this because I love acting and I love art, but what is the art behind this? I need to know.
Well, yeah, why do they got to be naked, bro?
Like, do I have to be naked for this scene?
Somebody put in the mouth.
You could have put on underwear. It's fake. We know it's
I
fake.
need you to read this book naked. Like,
Yeah,
why?
like no. Why'd he throw him down like that? He's about to dig that out. Don't it look like that, bro? Isn't that crazy? He's about to dig that man out, that poor man. Bro, standing over him like that.
Nah,
all
that's a hell of a
triumphant.
pose. He mastered the universe.
You
Like,
think they're taking acting to new levels with this nudity scene?
Yeah, it's
what?
like, we're just acting. Like, okay, then fucking act.
no, by the way, we've seen nudity scenes. Come on, man. I grew up on Oz.
Yeah, but it's
What are
not
you
titties, bro. Like, if it's
talking
titties,
about?
it's different.
Oz. Remember Oz on HBO?
I don't think Wizard of Oz had no fucking
No,
nudity.
man, not Wizard of Oz, man. Oz, the jail.
Oh, the jail show.
Yes.
I was like, what is this guy talking
You never
about?
watched
I'm about to
Oz?
say,
I did.
I'm about to say, wasn't that Michael
Oh,
Jackson?
man. Oz was great. Oz was one of the all-time classic HBO shows.
That was
It
phenomenal.
was a show about prison, and you'd see dicks all day long. Just
I
like
just
that. They'd be
remember the hat.
fighting, stabbing each other just like that, butt naked.
Butt naked.
Wow.
What does Bootsy think about this? See, this is
Yeah.
the content that we need. We need
Bootsy.
Bootsy watching. We need a Bootsy reaction video to this clip right here.
Boosie, get on it. Do you have Boosie's number? Can you text him
I
the
don't
video?
have Bootsy number. Somebody, that'd be
fuck
funny
you
as
send me that
hell.
shit for, man?
Text it to Boosie. Matter of fact,
Come on, man.
everybody should DM this video to Boosie and just
Right
be like for
now.
research purposes.
Right now.
Imagine
Why? I don't get this.
What you think about this?
What's the name of the play?
Meats.
Beige Anatomy. I don't fucking know.
Beige Anatomy.
I don't know. I have no idea. I have no idea. But this just happened today. Over the last 7 days, the funniest shit, and I'm sure that y'all have addressed it, but, Dave Chappelle got attacked at the Hollywood Bowl.
Nice.
Could you please tell people what you responded to me when I sent you that video?
Yo, Chris Rock can't have shit, bro. Yo, let Chris eat for a little bit, bro. Couldn't even eat for 2 weeks, man.
But this was a remix though because he was able to be there and he actually
That's true,
He,
that's
he
true.
brought Will Smith into it. So
That's true.
This
That's
little
true.
remix. That's all.
Chris
It's a
got to
percolator
drop a line.
remix.
Now,
Yeah, man.
as a comedian, how
Yes.
did that make you feel?
Well, I'm off tour, so.
I ain't
The
next.
infamous tour is finished.
Remember
You
last
had
week?
a chance to get me.
Remember I told you last week, I said, you can't go backwards. You can't go back to the comedy clubs. You got to stay on the arena stages.
Nah,
This was an arena stage.
This wasn't a read. It's over. Nah,
This the
dude.
guy.
You know what's funny is
Yeah.
like, low key, this is the greatest compliment. Because I don't know if y'all know, but like, he did his whole set and then the guy attacked him.
Yeah.
So that means the dude showed up to assault you and you were performing and then he was like, all right, let me see
Let
where
me
this
see, I
shit
gotta see
goes.
this
You know what I
first.
mean? Like,
Like,
'cause if you like,
but
yeah.
he does do too much after his set anyway, though.
Oh, really?
Oh, yes. Dave leaves a lot of room for things like that to happen because he does his set. Like, last time I saw Dave was at Radio City. Was it Radio City? I think it was Radio City. He did no, it wasn't Radio City. It was, matter of fact, it was Radio City. He did an hour set, and then when the hour was over, him and Jon Stewart just spoke for like 40 minutes. Then he brought out Erykah Badu to do it.
Song, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, you know what I'm saying? If I wasn't thinking about I'm just saying, I might have already changed my mind. And I'm like, man, this shit going on too long, bro. Like,
You think the guy just didn't like Black Star? Because Dave was about to bring on Black Star, and they was like, let me bring on my favorite band. The guy, he's about to bring up Drake. And then all of a sudden, boom.
we still don't know the reason for why he did it.
Oh, it's because they're gentrifying his grandmother's neighborhood in Brooklyn.
What that got to do with Dave Chappelle?
What?
This is a mentally ill person.
Clearly.
And
All right.
yeah, he's a mentally, and I think Dave reached out and talked to him, and he should be put in jail. He should be charged with a felony. It should be
Nah. He got
No.
enough. He got his arms
No.
broke, his legs broken,
No.
and shit like
no,
that.
even the arm
no.
broke thing isn't real because he was handcuffed to the gurney, so it made it look like his arm was all like.
I thought he said he had a broken
no.
arm. I thought his
That
lawyer
arm
said he
was
had a
broke.
broken arm.
Oh, really?
But they-
Anyway, it's like, yeah, that you deserve that, but you also deserve to go to
Jail
fucking
time.
prison because, and this is the problem that happened with the whole Will Smith shit. It's like, anytime mentally ill people see that you can get attention for something, they're going to repeat it, especially if the
Yes.
cost is low. And the cost was so low for this.
Do you think in that moment he realized he wasn't Will Smith? How long do you think it took him to realize I'm not Will Smith?
When he was like there whooping his ass.
When they started beating the fucking shit out
Lord
of him.
have
100%.
mercy.
But also the ass kicking he got wasn't even that crazy. Like, you attacked somebody.
That was a good one.
Put it this way.
That's a good one.
Someone attacks you. They're not going to get their ass kicked like this?
Of course.
Okay, so what he did ain't that different. He expected an ass kicking. He didn't think he was going to go attack him and nothing was going to happen. You got to set an example.
Well, he's either kick their ass or go to jail. You know what I'm saying?
no,
I'm telling you, if you don't set an
Both is kinda
example with this
harsh,
right
man.
now,
Who?
I don't
It's
think
gonna
they
keep
really
on
thought
happening,
it
bro.
through. I think it was a spontaneous thing.
I think that's all. I think that's
Man, that's a
deserving.
drug
Every-
addict.
he snuck in. He planned the whole thing. The whole thing was premeditated. He brought a weapon
Absolutely.
and did a premeditated assault. Like, if you have a weapon on you and you have a premeditated assault, he didn't have a ticket. He snuck in.
So he hid it behind the toilet seat.
No, he had it on him.
He had it on him.
So
Hey, get
people
in.
like the reason he didn't get the felony and it was dropped to misdemeanor because they're like he didn't use the weapon. It's like, well, he had to climb on stage. What happens if he got on top of Dave and
Yeah.
then busted
And
out
hit
the
him up.
weapon?
So assault is a misdemeanor in LA? I guess, right?
If you don't have a deadly weapon.
Wow. Yeah, I was talking to Miko Mika, hope you don't mind me saying this. She said that she was out there all week and she said security was terrible. She was like, she walked in, they didn't search her fanny pack. She was like, her homegirl had her purse with her, they didn't search her purse. She was like, people just walking in. And she actually said something that was real smart. She was like, yo, I actually thought about leaving.
Because she was like, I don't feel comfortable.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? And that's one thing. I mean, you know, you can't base that, like I know that they don't really search, they might not search you the same way they search other people when they walk in the venue. You know what I mean? They might not search me the same way they search everybody else. But that's, you know, that's a little different.
Because they're afraid of me? They're afraid what I might do?
They just know who you are. They're like, this guy's not coming in here with nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But if I am in a venue and I see security ain't tight, I'm like, all right.
Yeah, you don't feel good. Nah, this is ridiculous.
I ain't worried.
This
security ain't tight. They ain't tight with me either, baby.
Yeah, but you're security. See what I mean? Like, so you just need to be tight.
They don't know that. You motherfuckers don't know me like that.
All I'm saying
even
is,
if you're not security, you look like security.
You do.
You know what I'm saying?
So let me do whatever the fuck I want to do.
And you are. I'm just saying, like, you got to set a precedent right now. We got to nip this in the bud because once things become trendy, it's off to the races. Like when we were younger, like there weren't school shootings when we were younger.
No,
and then school shootings started and they haven't stopped because it became a fucking trend.
Yeah.
And people are going to copycat this shit as long as it gets attention. You need to punish this motherfucker. And Will Smith, low key, Chris Rock need to sue the shit out of Will Smith.
The reason I say Will is a little different is only because that is a once in a lifetime thing. You'll never see that ever again. And when will you ever see one of the biggest stars in Hollywood, if not the biggest, on the biggest night of his life, get up and slap another superstar at the Oscars? That shit right there that happened to Dave is more likely to happen every weekend somewhere.
It can.
Yes.
So he needs to get an example made out of him in a real way.
And if nothing happens to him, if there's no real punishment, then what's going to happen is, because here's the thing, he got beat up because Dave got security and homies.
That's right.
The average comic that's on the road doesn't have security and homies. So
they're getting away with
now
that
you're
shit.
going, oh, I could get away with this.
And you know the
I don't
guys
get
in the
beat up?
suits ain't doing shit.
Shit.
Nah.
Kosh better do some push-ups.
I told him.
Because he be wild.
I told him.
Both of y'all motherfuckers.
Say some wild shit.
But even with the school shootings, I think if it has some like real dudes come in there and fuck that little fucking kid up, I guarantee you that shit is shut down. They don't give a fuck about going to jail. They want to get away from their moms. Why do you think they act all crazy? Their mom is crazy. She probably on fucking pills. They want to get the fuck out of here and go to jail anyway. I bet you get some black kids to whoop that fucking kid ass. I bet you they stop that shit right now.
The crazy thing about the school shootings, the people that do those school shootings, I don't even think they want to live no more. So I don't even think
That's what I'm saying. They don't care. So
You know
going to jail ain't shit. I bet you they're spooking if a black kid fuck them up.
This is going to be the new protest for comedy. Like if there's a comic that you don't like their opinions, instead of picketing outside and having a sign, you go do something about it. And it's like, fuck, bro. No, and you can't do that. And especially you can't do it at fucking Dave, man.
Yeah.
Like that's the biggest comic on the planet. You cannot let that go. That is fucked up if we let that go.
We got to start telling people, we got to start talking to them like kids, and we got to start telling people, learn how to use your words. Because this whole, I disagree with you, so I want to hurt you, or I disagree with you, so I'm happy you're dead. That shit is whack as
hell.
Fuck.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Listen, God bless the dead. I think I've watched one Kevin Samuels video in my life. And I never spoke about Kevin Samuels. Ever. I never even talked about him. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to speak about it too much, but I just think it's very silly for people to be running around here saying that that's karma. His death is karma.
Yeah, that's a lot.
He died of a heart attack, allegedly.
That's a lot.
Heart disease is the #1 killer of black people. Men and women.
I don't think it's disease. I think it's Viagra's.
What do you mean? If you got a healthy heart, Viagra ain't gonna kill you.
You take the wrong dose.
No, if you got a healthy heart, Viagra's not gonna kill you. Like if you already got some type of underlying heart condition and you got some type of heart disease, that's when those things make you have heart attacks.
That's when they manifest.
Yeah. So that man had some type of heart condition. That can happen to anybody.
Yeah.
How's that karma?
You know how many guys die over Viagra a year? I'm sure it's a lot.
They probably got underlying heart condition.
Yeah, their meat don't fucking get hard no more. That's the underlying condition.
Heart disease is so common. Heart disease is so common amongst black people, man. So for a black person to say, yo, it's karma that he died because of heart disease, that makes zero sense.
Yeah. And I understand he said things that hurt you. You know, so you can not like somebody because they said things that hurt you, but like
I'm not going to celebrate his death.
Yeah, that's just a weird thing.
I also don't think death is like a karmic thing.
Talking to the mic, though.
I don't think death is a karmic thing.
Break that down.
Like,
I listen to women with naturals.
Karma.
About stuff like that.
Karma is like cause and effect, where death is just like part of life.
That's very true.
So,
But what if
Like he killed
you
somebody.
die because
That's an effect, though.
that's what I'm saying. Like if that guy that rushed Dave Chappelle on stage gets shot, that's karma. That's cause and effect. You know what I'm saying?
But
Yeah.
like
he sped up his own demise.
Everybody's gonna die. So like
Yes.
they're using it as in because he has all these statements that I disagree with, he
Yes.
deserved to die. But those two aren't hand in hand.
I don't even understand the logic of the correlation. I don't even understand where that's coming from.
Yeah, it's just people are hurt.
It's
And then-
really strange to me.
Hurt
Yeah.
people hurt people.
Facts.
Yeah.
It's really
Kendrick.
strange to me. And it is wild, right? Because it's like if Dave Chappelle, God forbid, was to pass away and the LGBTQ community was celebrating his death, those same people who are celebrating the death of Kevin Samuels would be saying the LGBTQ
How dare
community
they?
is wrong.
Yeah, yeah.
Exactly.
What if somebody touch kids and people celebrate their death?
That's okay.
That's what I'm saying. Like, which is okay and which not okay?
I'm
You know what
listen,
I'm saying?
stuff like that is different. You touch kids, you
You rape.
violate somebody, rape, you hurt somebody, like stuff like that is different. But just because you would disagree with their opinion,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you know what I mean? You
Yeah.
disagree with the words that came out of their mouth.
Like
Somebody
Kevin
can say
Samuels
something
or
to you,
not,
man.
like the people that he did those videos with subscribe to do them, right?
Yes,
like
they came
it's
on.
not like it's not like, and this is why, like, was that Sacha Baron Cohen guy, the guy who plays Ali G and who's the other ones? Borat and shit? Like,
Borat.
yeah, like he's like a bad person because he'll like trick people into being in his film and then like use
Yeah.
lawyers and shit to like avoid their, like he doesn't get their consent a lot of times and then use lawyers to kind of hide and it makes people look bad,
Because he
right?
get beat up before. that's
Exactly. So like Kevin Samuels, the people call in.
all. Yes.
You are asking for this.
Yeah.
So you could be really upset with the things he
I heard girls
says.
say rate me. Like they want you to rate him.
Rate.
Rate.
Yeah,
R-A-T-E.
rate.
You better
Yeah,
pronounce
yeah,
that
yeah,
right.
yeah.
This guy,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah. So I'm saying it's like these people are asking to be in it. They
Yes.
are
Yeah.
giving consent to whatever is going to
How
happen.
do I look? You know what
Exactly.
I'm saying? Yeah. He gonna
And
tell
he-
you the truth.
And he got a fan base. I'm sure there's
A million
just as much
people,
people
there's a lot
that
of
dislike
people,
him
bro.
that like
I mean,
him.
there's a never-ending
Yes.
list of dudes on the internet who want to see, women be made to look bad. There's a bunch of fucking incels on the internet.
You know what's so funny? The one and only video I can remember seeing of him, he was clowning a dude.
Oh yeah, he'll shit on dudes too.
He was telling the
Yeah.
dude, like, I ain't got no girls, I want me a girlfriend.
I make $400 every 2 weeks.
Yes, and he was like,
yeah, I
how
remember that.
he was like, you look kind of big. How much do you weigh? And dude was like 280, 290. And he was like, you have a job? And he was like, no. And he was like, do you make money? And he was like, yeah, I get unemployment or something. He was like, I get 400 every 2 weeks. And he was like, don't call me, ask me why you don't have no girlfriend.
yeah. You a big broke dude with a little dick.
That's what he said.
Yeah.
You a big bro. That's what he said. You got a big dick?
Yeah,
That's what he
yeah.
said. You a big broke dude with a little dick. That shit was funny to me.
He goes, the guy goes, I mean, I'm all right. He goes, no, do you have a big dick or not? He goes, I'm cool. You know what I mean? He goes, no. You know if you got a big dick or you don't.
That's
you
true.
don't.
That is true.
You got a big dick?
Huh?
You have a big dick?
I mean, it's above average. I ain't know Ron Jeremy.
No.
or nothing.
I asked you if you had a big dick. I just said it was above average.
I don't know what that is, really.
Nigga, you know if you got a big dick. Stop the bullshit. Every dude know whether or not he got a big dick. I know I got a big dick. You don't know?
He not packing.
You don't have a big dick.
Nope.
That's the point. You don't have a big dick. You
Nope.
don't have a big wallet. You a fat dude. And you got a lot of nerve thinking you should get choosing centers at 5'10" and 300 pounds, making less than $1,000 a month at 20 years old.
Do we know though?
I mean, yeah, I think you know because you see porn and then you see you and you're like, am I that?
But that's what I'm saying. But I could have a above
So you rate
average.
yourself off porn?
What's
Say
the
again?
average size of a penis in America, Taylor?
Yo, that's a good point because I'm tall, but not compared to NBA players.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
What's the average size of penis in America? I think it's only like 4 inches.
Nah, that's crazy. Come on.
I'm serious. I think it's like 4 or 5 inches. I'm above average.
So what size is my hand?
Absolutely.
I'm above average. What's considered big?
This is the normal size of a meat is my hand?
Of a meat?
That's a fucking
Of
big
a
ass.
meat?
You sure that's the size of regular meat?
You can fit an average size meat in your hand. Somebody
know
gonna
about
Photoshop
that.
a dick in your hand right now. Watch. Too late. They already got you. All they're gonna do is rewind. They're gonna Photoshop a dick in your hand.
The biggest dicks. Oh, Germany. Let's go.
What the fuck
Let's
you mean?
go,
let's
white people. Oh, fuck. Congo got 7.1 inches.
That's
God
Africa.
Damn.
See?
Nah, go back to that. Go back to that. Go back to that. Go back to that little chart you had right
click
there.
on South Carolina.
Go back to that little chart.
I need to know the average size penis in South Carolina. And no, they got it up there. I want to know the average size penis in South Carolina.
I want to see who got the littlest meat. Son, South Korea, 3.8 inches, bro.
Damn. And North Korea is lower than that.
Sheesh.
North Korea, what's Laos?
Laos.
What's Laos?
Let's say
is that click for something? Because they don't have no dicks in Laos.
Is that mean Clint?
Oh, they're all 4 inches.
They don't have no dicks in Laos, bro.
Yeah, they got 4. They got bigger dicks.
Okay, the Congo got the biggest one, 7 and listen, I'm 7 3/4, so I'm Congo meat. That's what? That's average in black people. How you know? You ain't got no dick. Listen,
what size is my hand?
Go to that chart. Go to the chart.
The global average is 5.5. The American average is 5.
I'm balling out here.
Yo,
see, that's why you got. That's why life is about perspective.
You got double the dick of a North Korean, bro. Yo, a North Korean could fit their dick in your dick twice. Isn't that crazy, son? Yo, if a North Korean was freezing in the cold, they could cut your dick open and scoop it out and then just stick their dick in there to keep it warm at night, bro. That's how. Isn't that
Taylor,
crazy?
go to that list, Taylor. Go to the list.
That's crazy. So you go there in North Korea and just impregnate all the women.
Or would it fit?
They don't want you over there.
Yeah, they can't handle you.
They don't want that.
Yeah, they locking me up right away.
Now, it was a list that said the average dicks, right there, average dick by city or something like that. Right there, the second tab. Scroll up, Taylor.
Come on, Taylor.
God, come on, Taylor. Wrap it up, Taylor. It's right there. You see, Taylor, you see the 2 tabs?
Go to the second tab,
Oh, my
Taylor.
God, Taylor.
Top right.
Taylor.
There it is. There you go, Taylor.
All right, there you go.
Columbus. Oh.
Let's see, dick size by state. New Orleans. Scroll down. Who got the biggest dicks in America? Women, y'all should know this type of stuff.
I don't think he'll get their ass tore
Washington,
up.
D.C., San Diego, New York City, baby!
Scroll down
number
to the state.
4.
Go to state. New York got number 4?
Hell yeah, we got number 4, man. We're not playing no
y'all can't
fucking
call this
game.
Big Apple and be number 4.
Philly
down,
with the
Taylor.
little dicks.
These North Dakotas. And South
Carolina,
Carolina number
right?
10, baby.
Number 9, New York. Aha.
Where Jersey at? What the fuck?
Y'all got little dicks in Jersey, bro. Don't worry
Jersey's
about
not
it.
even up there.
They number
Jersey
14,
number
Jersey
14,
number 14.
bro. Little dicks.
14?
Little dicks, dude.
We got a Taylor sent me an interesting text before I walked in here.
Uh-oh.
Let me see if I can find it. It came from Twitter. You know I don't be on Twitter. Did you send it to me, Taylor?
Yeah, it's in the group chat.
It's in the Brilliant Idiots group chat? Oh, okay. Let me see. It says, so obviously See the God is going to come all over himself on Brilliant Idiots. Y'all not interested in why I'm going to come all over myself? No. About this new Kendrick song. Andrew Schultz, please be honest with him at best. The song is okay, closer to trash.
Who said that?
Lionel Joel.
Okay. I watched the music video just recently.
The Heart Part 5.
Yeah. And maybe I'm getting older, maybe I'm maturing, maybe I just know how much like time and effort he puts into his like creative, Kendrick does. They like, I feel uncomfortable judging it without really sitting down, watching and digesting
really watched the whole thing.
Exactly. Like I just watch, there's certain songs I can listen to 30 seconds and I go, oh my God, that's a fucking banger. Like that song with Bia and J. Cole, the London song. I'm just like, holy shit, this is just fun. Like
I never heard it.
Oh, dude, that song is just so much fun.
I heard about it.
I felt bad because he looked sober.
Where do y'all be at?
Yeah, I know.
Say again?
He looked sober.
I'm saying, where do they be at?
Right?
No, I never heard it.
No, that London song is fucking great. But this one, I didn't feel that initially, but I know how.
Who he look like? O.J. Simpson.
Yeah, that's the point. That's
oh, really? Shit.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know. Kanye. Oh shit! I promise I ain't never see it.
I watched this video 20 times.
I never seen it.
Like that.
Who does he look like? The guy whose literal face is there.
I never looked
That's
at the
Jussie
video.
Smollett.
Yeah, I don't understand the Jussie Smollett part and the O.J. Simpson part.
Neither do I.
I'm gonna just assume whatever he was saying when he was Jussie was a lie. But O.J., I'm not. O.J., I'm not
ain't do
sure.
it.
I watched this video 20 times. And
Okay.
I listened to the song like twice before I didn't know the video had came out, so I listened to the song like twice.
Yeah.
And I love it. And the reason number one, this song is not going to be on the album. If you know anything about Kendrick, he never puts the hearts on the album. The heart is just something that he puts out before the album drops. So these are never on the album.
Oh.
So this is just like something
Will
to get
Smith.
everybody talking. And usually the hearts are always commentary about, something he's seeing in the world right now, and it kind of gives you a direction of where the album possibly could be going. But the reason I love this song is because he's making a mockery of what people call culture nowadays. And he's letting us know that none of this shit we call culture is actually culture.
What does that mean?
Yeah.
The glorification of drug use, the celebration of, violence,
Girls calling themselves whores.
I didn't hear him talking about any of that. But really, he started, if you listen to the first few bars in this, he talks about, I come from a place where like murder's minor or something like that. So that's what he's saying. He was like, yo, we have trivialized and made all of these things so normal in our culture. And that's why that part where he's talking about Will Smith, he's like, hurt people. He said, hurt people. Fuck calling that culture. Like, that's why I like the record. The record is like, the messaging is very, very, very
on point,
important.
Yeah.
And, he's using a lot of current events to explain that. And I think, I think he picked certain people in this song to show certain people need grace.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying?
So-
Will
so
Smith in
Chris-
particular definitely, he feels like needs grace.
I think so too.
OJ?
I don't know about the OJ part. That's tricky. I've been trying to match up the lyrics with the OJ part.
Yeah. Maybe I gotta hear it, the OJ shit.
With the Jussie part, it felt like he was saying, why would I ever do something like this? You know what I'm saying? The Kanye thing is, he talks about being bipolar, his friends that are bipolar. You know what I mean? Like, that's obvious. The Nipsey part, fantastic. The Nipsey part is fantastic.
I ain't seen Nipsey face.
And I don't know. I just really, I like it. I like it. I dig it. It's dope.
That's my feeling. Is like I think it deserves some more time, and like I would want someone to do that with something I put out. It's vulnerable putting something out.
That'd be putting
So
on
I want
blackface.
someone to give me a little bit more grace. Now at the same time, it's up to us to create art that people can digest and enjoy. Like ideally, they enjoy it right away.
Yeah.
But because I create things and put them out, I want to give someone whose creativity I respect a little bit more time before I go, oh no, this is mid.
Yeah.
I feel like people are so quick to just jump to saying some shit is mid. It's like, well, how long did you give it to decide that?
shit.
Maybe they
Smoke
just
that
don't
shit.
understand it. I could sit here all day and come up with a million different think pieces on why he chose to do OJ, why he chose to do Jussie. I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, some of the stuff makes sense. Kanye makes sense. The Nipsey, of course, makes sense. The Will Smith makes sense.
Yeah.
Everything else, I really don't know. I got to figure it out.
Andrew, who faces you will put on yours?
Who would I be?
Yeah.
Probably all them.
You can't put blackface.
Why not?
And the deep fake, I think you can get
Yeah,
away
I
with
can do
that.
deep fake.
Yeah.
Because I'm not
Just
doing
say it's
random
art. Just all it says art.
It's art.
It's not
bro.
black. Yeah, that's not blackface. That's a deep fake.
That's deep fake, dog.
Did you like it, Nyla?
I loved it. I did. I agree. Well, I agree with Andrew in the sense of I had to digest it.
Mhm.
Like once you first sent it to me, I just listened to the song. So I'm like, this is too much for me to process. Then when I watched the video, I'm like, oh, I have a better understanding now that I see him changing
Visual.
faces and stuff like that. So I think if he dropped the song without the visual, it definitely wouldn't have the same effect. But I feel like as far as like Kendrick's rollouts, like what's dope about Kendrick is that it's like beyond the music. It's the art to it too. Because he stopped the world with the Humble music video too, and he did that for Damn. Like, he always gives
Damn, I
us,
missed that too.
I
missed that too.
There's no way.
It's just
It was
amazing
everywhere.
how he breaks down like traumatic events that seem normal. Like, I done seen niggas do 17, hit the halfway house, get out and get his brain blown out, looking to buy some weed. Car wash is played out. New GoFundMe accounts. I proceed, a brand new victim. I shatter those dreams. The culture.
And like you said, how he's pretty much saying the culture we call culture isn't really culture.
Yes.
He did that with
Yeah.
Humble too, though. Like he's saying
Also,
that
how he
tried to
made that
fake
rhyme.
bodies.
Because when you said it, I didn't know what the fuck was going on. To be honest, not a single word rhyme when you just said it. But Kendrick says that shit and like,
He
yo,
flow that
everything
shit.
rhymes.
Do it.
Yeah,
Oh,
that
when
was
he said,
impressive.
Oh, when he
None of
said,
that shit
I said I do this for my culture to let y'all To let y'all know what a nigga look like in a bulletproof Rover, in my mama's sofa was a doodle popper, head trigger, walk up closer, ain't no photoshopping. That's just
that
him.
was good.
But that's him talking about being a kid and growing up around guns and how that was just normal. The gun sitting in the sofa at your mama's house.
Yeah.
OJ, right?
You sit on plenty of guns.
And that's why Resma, I don't know, was he OJ then?
That's when he was OJ. That's in the beginning.
I'm not sure. And Resma Minicum has this quote that I posted the other day because I really feel like Kendrick either read My Grandmother's Hands by Resma Minicum or he saw this quote. And Resma breaks down in My Grandmother's Hands how trauma in a person decontextualized over time looks like personality. Trauma in a family decontextualized over time looks like family traits. Trauma in a people decontextualized over time looks like culture. And all he did in this record was put a lot of different traumatic experiences on display, a lot of things that we normalize. And he's saying, this is what we call culture now. And that's why he's saying, man, fuck calling that culture. You know? And the Will Smith part was so powerful. It's just like, yo, hurt people hurt people. Hurt people hurt more people. Fuck calling that culture. Like, I thought it was great.
But would you want your kid to be the smacker or the one getting smacked? You see what I'm saying? So
why they gotta be either?
I don't want it, but you know it's life at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? I do not want my kid when at the school getting punked. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to come through a whole. I know a family in the hood who they all got beat up. They all was punked. So I guess that was child trauma for them. They got beat up. Every single one of them always getting beat up.
What they doing now?
Probably still in the hood getting beat up. Probably making more babies getting beat up. Or probably getting bullied by the kids in school.
I mean, you should always teach people how to defend themselves. But
but is that culture for them? You know what I'm saying? The guys that's smacking them at the end of the day, I mean.
That person that's going to school smacking them for no reason, they're dealing with some pain. They're dealing with some hurt. Because why would you just go to school and bully people? Most bullies are dealing with their own trauma that they haven't dealt with.
But what about the guys who getting smacked? What type of trauma and stuff that they keep on doing all these years? That's a problem too.
Yeah, getting attacked is not good. But that's somebody projecting their pain onto them.
Yeah, but I don't want to have the trauma. I'd rather be the guy having the guy who's smacking. I try to control that.
It's still trauma though.
Smacked.
It's a circle of trauma. Because that person who's going to school every day smacking somebody for no reason is clearly hurting. Like, why would you want to go to school?
I don't want you to do that for no reason. And I don't think that Will Smith did that for no reason. People keep talking about that's trauma. You're talking about the man's wife.
No.
That ain't no trauma.
No. Will Smith will tell you himself he was dealing with a whole bunch of issues that he had to process.
Trauma aside, what do you think the culture is supposed to look like?
If somebody talking about your wife.
It ain't supposed to look violent. I know that much. Like, we ain't supposed to be normalizing violence. Like, everybody trips out when certain things happen in our culture. Like, I saw, we saw Young Thug and them, get picked up. And they already talking about, in the indictment, they're already talking about music videos and lyrics and everything else. The difference, violence is natural. Yes. Right? Me and my man Glass Malone was talking about this yesterday. We know violence is natural. There's civilizations that have thrived off violence. They become, fruitful civilizations because of violence.
We love violence. I was just at a UFC fight this Saturday.
But that's the difference, right? It's promoted and marketed and monetized. You know what I mean? That's the difference. It's one thing to say, yo, I'm violent because I'm defending myself, or I'm being violent because I'm trying to survive.
Yeah.
We do that shit for sport.
Yeah. There's time and place for everything, though.
We do that shit for sport.
That's a good point.
It's the same thing I did in the ring. If I do that in the street, I'm getting locked up for it.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So time and place for everything.
I don't know.
I don't think that our culture, though, is, because you were saying we have no culture, there is no culture when we were talking about the song prior. But I do think that, like, even in hip-hop early stages, it was always violence. Or they were talking about the violence.
That's not true.
KRS-One had a whole Stop the Violence movement.
Yeah, but that was later. When you said early on in hip-hop, it was, about the message, broken. He was talking about conditions that were going on in the ghetto. It wasn't just this glorification of violence just because it was the trendy thing to do. And you were talking about trends earlier. A lot of this shit just became trendy to do in hip-hop. When Murder, Kill started making money, that's when people started giving up more Murder, Kill.
Yeah.
It's just a tricky thing, especially for, like, Black Americans.
I don't like how you say black.
I know.
It's kind of harsh. Kind of testy.
No, but like
take the testes out of it.
It's tricky because like trauma. Okay, and I'm talking about specifically Black Americans. I'm not talking about like Jamaican Black Americans or Caribbean Black Americans or African Black Americans. Like specifically Black Americans that don't have direct roots to where they're from, where their culture is from. the bond, Black Americans, first of all, are very young culturally. Like when you think about it, like how long has Italy been around? Thousands of fucking years. You know, how long have India been around? Like these are cultures, and cultures take time to grow and take time to weed things out and make things cool and get rid of those. You know, what I mean? We're talking about centuries to make that happen. America's young. We're still figuring out what we are. Okay, so you have Black Americans that don't have this tie to their mother country, right? Obviously because of slavery. So what is bonding them to other Black Americans is trauma, unfortunately, in a lot of ways. Obviously, there are other things, but you can't deny the fact that a mutual experience that Black people can connect on is how they've been treated shitty because they're Black, right? And then you have other things that are sprouting up. There's food, there's music, there's culture, and we're seeing that in our generation. We're going, oh shit, look at these cool things that are happening for this group of people, and it's bonding around it. But even the music is going to reflect what you went through, which is just reinstating the trauma.
Yes, and that's why a lot of those bonds are unhealthy now. And the reason they're unhealthy is because as you grow, as you evolve, and you realize that's just wrong.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
So yes, I love the idea of the confusion of culture. It's like, no, that's not culture.
Yeah.
That's this fucked up thing that we had to deal with. And it's okay. We should talk about it. We being Black people talk about it, right? And we should make art about it. And we should do as everybody has throughout history, made art about their pain, etc. But it doesn't have to be your culture. That's not a defining characteristic. And what it is to be a Black person here is the fucked up situation that he grew up in.
So
that is an unfortunate thing.
How do you tell what is and what's not? But like, okay, that's culture. Or
that's up to you guys.
Somebody talking about his wife and he just reacted. I just don't think, you know what I'm saying?
You're like, am I reacting like am I reacting as Will Smith, or am I reacting as a Black person
with trauma
representing the culture?
Will Smith was absolutely projecting pain on Chris.
So when does somebody mess with your wife when it's time to protect your wife from anything?
That's not protecting your wife.
Where is that?
Hey, listen, I'll tell you this.
But real quick, answer his question though, because I thought it was really interesting. Okay. It's like, I thought you were asking, was Will acting as a Black man, or was he acting as Will? And is that kind of what you were getting? Is that like a cultural impulse, or is that
Will
a Will
was acting
Smith?
like Will?
Yeah, I think that's Will.
What's the problem? So why the trauma got to come into it? And it's like somebody
Will was acting like
wife.
Will because Will was projecting the pain that he was experiencing in that moment onto Chris Rock and projecting the pain that he's been experiencing for years. Pain that he's talked about he hasn't dealt with.
Yes.
From watching his mom get beat up by his dad and not intervening. Will said that himself.
The greatest night of his life, he's happy he got things going on. Somebody said something to his wife.
That right there shows
kids and wife is like,
but Wax, that right there shows you how crazy that situation was and that he snapped. Because you're Will Smith. You done went through this whole life flawlessly.
I hear you.
And on the biggest night of your life, you snap. That right there should let everybody.
On the biggest night of my life.
No,
like,
no.
He got some shit going on.
He got some shit he ain't dealt with. It's really that simple.
Somebody
he got some
mess
shit he ain't
around
dealt with.
my mom or mine, I'm gonna come see you. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think that's trauma, because if that same person would say bless you, I say God bless you too. But if that same person fuck with mine, I'm gonna react off everything. So what's wrong with reaction?
I disagree. I don't think you would. I think if you came to one of my comedy shows and you knew that it was my job as a comic to make fun of you or whoever's there, and you saw me making fun of other people that weren't you and other people's wives, and then I made fun of you, I made fun of your wife, and not in something that is that crazy, like not something a mean, deep-spirited thing, like.
You can't tell people how to react off the things.
True, but you know what I do for a living, and
Respect.
you know it's love, and you know
and that's Chris Rock. Ain't no guy that's actually trying to hurt you.
Exactly, like nothing. Like you know the environment, and I think. But if you are, like Charlotte was saying, dealing with this intense,
that's right,
feeling, call it trauma, call it whatever you want. But if you're dealing with something where you can't even control your impulses, that was a lack of impulse control, bro.
Right.
Like
that's right. Rage.
I like
it.
It was
rage,
people be
bro.
going
Like,
through their mental health and stuff like that, but everybody using it so much. Stop using that.
But it's because it's real.
Some people do have it. You see,
everybody.
Stop doing that because you're letting a lot of people off.
So imagine trauma is a spectrum. All trauma is a reaction to things that cause you harm.
So you can't control it. Is what you're trying to say?
Some people can't. It's a spectrum. It can be like you got trauma because of rats.
Yes.
When you was a kid, rats climbed on your shoulders, and now you see rats. You out because it brings you back to that.
Yeah.
That happens to so many different people. You don't know what people's triggers are.
And I feel
Will Smith's wife gets fucked by other people.
Allegedly. We broke up.
And then what did you do, Jada?
Well, I think from there, as time went on, I got into a different kind of entanglement.
Can we say has
gotten fucked by other people, right?
Allegedly.
So
Jesus Christ.
while he stands right, while he sits there and does nothing about it.
Yes.
He's at a show.
That's not true,
His
though.
wife is getting banged on verbally while he sits there and does nothing about
All right,
it.
so you think if
Why did you have to start with the first part, though?
That's the only thing that matters.
that's Andrew.
That's the only. It has nothing to do with it.
Andrew
That's the
Schultz.
only thing that matters. The only thing that matters is that other people have sex with Will Smith's wife, and
Ouch.
nothing. Right? Just saying it makes you go,
Me
"Oh
too.
my god!"
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
But do you think if he was there,
impulse control.
do you
Gone.
think if he was there and watched his wife have sex, I think he would have reacted the exact same
He's
way.
been on the property, I'm sure.
Wow.
I think he's been on the property.
That's why I say
Dubai or something.
protecting black women to me, or just protecting women, period, is being the best man that you can possibly be.
Yes.
Go so
You
we
can't
can
help
keep
nobody
those
if you ain't
emotions
good.
in check.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Going to therapy, doing the work on yourself. You know what I mean?
Don't let your wife get fucked by everybody.
Dealing with your own rage. Like, that's how you protect women, really. To me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because we're not creating a safe space.
And communicating to your wife that it makes you furious that other people fuck her. And if you don't communicate that to your wife,
Focusing
that's
on
the
that.
Because that is the biggest thing.
That's
How
the
do we know that?
only thing that matters.
But how do we
here.
know that hasn't happened?
Wait, what do you mean?
What?
How do we know they haven't had that conversation?
Well, she's still getting her shit blasted, right?
I don't know.
Are they in an open marriage?
I don't know
There ain't
about
no
none of that
open
either.
marriage,
Hey,
yo.
what's that?
That's
boyfriend and girlfriend.
crazy.
Yo.
That's before the ring.
That's crazy.
Yo, the culture, man.
Yo.
Man, fuck the culture.
What culture is that?
man.
I don't
What
want that
culture is
culture.
that?
Am I there in this culture? I don't want that culture.
Yeah.
See?
Fuck all that.
All I heard,
My
that
wife.
gotta go.
Keep my wife's more than name.
Your mouth.
all I heard in this conversation was exactly why Kendrick Lamar made that record.
Yes. Stop
Yeah.
fucking my wife.
And the only thing I see here, Andrew saying is the reason why he got smacked.
That's it. He
That's
can't
it.
take other people fucking his wife, which is reasonable.
Yes, and
It's a reasonable thing to
But
not be able to take.
time out. I don't even know if what you're saying is true, but
that's possible.
time out. But this is the point. Chris ain't got nothing to do with that. So what is he doing?
Taking his
He's
pain out.
projecting
No.
pain onto somebody
Chris
else.
probably said something exactly what somebody online said that he wanted to smack them.
No,
I believe it.
what Chris said had nothing to do with sex. What Chris said
Respect.
had nothing to do with somebody
Which is
sleeping
why
with
it
his
don't
wife.
make no sense why you keep bringing that up on the fucking podcast. Leave
What?
Jada alone.
About
Stop
what?
attacking
Yo,
her
could you get out the way
sexuality.
of
Yes,
this content?
yes, 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 yes.
Why you
Why are
talking
you
about?
doing
Leave
that?
Jada alone, neighborhood.
No.
Leave
She's a married
Jada
woman.
alone. She's a married woman.
She's a
Stay
married
away
woman.
from her, yo.
Chill out.
Come on, man. She got kids to raise.
But I still feel like if Will seen that happen, I think he would have reacted and probably smacked the person that was having sex with his wife. Just like if you're talking junk about his wife. Come on, what you think is worse, having sex or saying
Right, though?
something?
Start with the dudes that are...
Y'all doing a lot of hypotheticals because what if they have an understanding?
Ain't no such thing.
Ouch.
Why not?
Ain't no
Will
such
Smith's
thing.
supposed to have his own. I got to share a car with somebody. I don't want to share my own car.
I'm not judging nobody else's relationship. They got a different level of money. They've
Respect,
been together
yes.
a long time.
Yes.
Like
God bless both
And
of
by
them.
the way, that's the new thing, right? Like, there's so many people having these non-traditional relationships. You know what I mean? You sleep with this person, I sleep with that
They're having
person. Non-traditional
non-traditional
marriages. That's what I'm saying. Like, that new shit different. I don't know.
Why y'all married, bro? You're rich. You don't need health
boyfriend
care.
and
Like,
girlfriend.
it's...
That's like, yo, I'm going down. Andrew, you want to share a car with me?
No.
I'm not sharing my car with you,
I'm good.
bro.
I'm good.
Maybe,
you have kids
listen,
together.
some people in relationships love each other, but they just know their weaknesses. Why lie to a person? You know what I'm saying? Maybe I do want to be with you, but I still want to be with other people.
And they also have kids together. The family dynamic is probably
Will's supposed to have his own. That's Will Smith.
Bro.
He's supposed to have his own house, his own
That's
car.
Jada Pinkett.
It's definitely Jada Pinkett.
Own lady.
How we get here? We talking about the Heart Part 5. All he did was one deep fake on Will Smith, and now we back talking about
You rather Will
the
Smith
slap.
or Jay?
And
Which
why
one you
Chris
want?
Rock didn't get a deep fake? Chris Rock deserves a deep fake.
Real talk.
Yeah,
After
you
what
right.
he went through.
He deserves
Come
a
on,
pump
man.
fake.
Yeah, right? A bob and weave, son. Bro.
He just did a fake, but I don't know about a deep fake.
Let's pay some bills, man. Most in course, did you ever feel like you're always on? Work, friends, family, a million pressing social issues, and an expectation to be on 24/7. Sometimes you just need a moment to turn off and hit reset. That's when you reach for Coors Light. It's made to chill, okay? There's only one beer out there that's literally made to chill, and that's Coors Light. The mountains on the bottles and cans even turn blue when your beer is cold. Coors Light is absolutely one of the first beers that I was introduced to, because growing up in Moncks Corner, South Carolina, everybody, and when I say everybody, everybody drinks Coors Light. Like, you'll see crushed up Coors Light cans on the side of the road just because so many people, drink Coors Light. So I understand what Coors Light means to people, man. The mountains, when you need to hit reset, just open the Coors Light. It's mountain cold refreshment made to chill. Coors Light is cold lagered, cold filtered, and cold packaged. It's literally made to chill, okay? When I need to take a second for myself, all right? Or when you need to take a second for yourself, reach for the beer that's made to chill. Get Coors Light delivered straight to your door with Drizzly or Instacart by going to CoorsLight.com/idiots. Celebrate responsibly. Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. You want to do Blue Chew?
Hell yeah. Guys, this podcast has also been brought to you by the greatest, okay? The GOAT, Blue Chew. All right. Same active ingredients that's inside Cialis and Viagra, but this is the chew. This is the truth. This is the one that's going to keep your relationship happy, keep, your wife at home. You know what I mean? Not make your wife stray or have a non-traditional relationship. Ladies, and if you're thinking about having a non-traditional relationship, just get your man on some Blue Chew so you don't have to do all that. Okay? You deserve to have a happy home. You can't be out here slapping people at award shows. The Blue Chew is going to make sure of that. So you can get your first month of Blue Chew for free. All you got to do is pay $5 shipping when you go to BlueChew.com and use the promo code IDIOTS. That is idiots. BlueChew.com, promo code idiots. Best dick of your life. Go get it. And let's get back to the show.
We got these church announcements?
Yo, my tour is over, baby. So I'm good right now. I mean, we have some cool stuff coming up and some announcements that it will be made very soon. Put it that way.
Wax, you got church announcements?
Yes, sir. Nearest dispensary in L.A. Go get your Who's Wax. Over at 106 in Columbus in New York. Go to get your Who's Wax over there too. Go to get your gummies. And, go to Bully and the Beast every Wednesday. Go holla at us. NYLA got a project out.
Yes.
Pretty Tomboy Volume 1.
Pretty Moody Volume 1.
Oh, Pretty Moody Volume 1.
Moody?
Play off of the Pretty Tomboy. But it's the first mixtape off my mixtape series in partnership with Audio Mac. So check that out. It's super dope. And the first one I did with this rapper named Osmond Benjamin. Mad fly, so.
I want y'all generation to stop calling it mixtapes.
Well, it is.
No, it's not.
What is it?
A mixtape was an actual mix on a tape. Y'all have playlists. I'm telling you, the first person that brands something playlist is going to change the culture. Because it's not mixtapes anymore.
Yeah, y'all not tapes.
Like, I don't even know why we say that. It sounds good, but it's not mixtapes anymore.
Original music, though. Playlist is music that's already put out.
Well, mixtapes, they had mixtapes that were original music.
Charlotte,
that
if
changed.
you think about it, bro, that wasn't even tape. Even tape was something that you tape on the wall. Like, that was a tape. That wasn't a tape.
I honestly,
okay, so
I came back in halfway and I was like,
that's when he playing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's when he loses. It's like, okay, it's funny when it's real. That you playing. That's a joke. He playing. He's playing.
Who made that a tape?
He playing. Yeah, that's a joke. He playing.
Nonetheless, make sure y'all guys stream it on Audio Mac. It's great. My dad produced it, and
Your dad produced all the music?
Mm-hmm.
That's fine.
Wow.
What up, Pop?
Yes.
Because there was a mixtape to the original music though. Mixed CDs. That's what the whole Wu Kid was doing with G Unit. That's what K Slade was doing with Diplomats. God bless the dead. That's what Drama was doing with Wayne and Jeezy.
It's not a playlist though.
You said what?
It's not a playlist though. So let's just call it a tape.
It's not a tape.
Well, what is it? Can you tell me?
It's a playlist. That's what I'm saying. The person who comes up with the right term for it is going to change the culture.
But are they new songs?
Mm-hmm.
So these songs haven't been released.
Yeah.
So it's an album.
Yeah, but it's only 4 songs, 4 skits. So it's like I interview the artists. Based off our interviews, we make music about the shit we talked about. So with Osmond, we were just talking about how like Black people are really gods and like we don't really know our worth because media tries to distract us from really doing the work.
Okay.
And we talk about like how our ego can be our enemy and like just the things that we value. So in between it, it's like song and then like a skit from the interview.
Okay.
And then a song and a skit for the interview. So it's like you're supposed to take something away from it.
Well, go get that. Pretty Moody Volume 1. NYLA, produced by her pops. I heard one record. That one record was hard.
Which one?
The one you sent me.
Oh, 25th Hour.
25th Hour, the God Hour. Yeah, that was hard. Shit we won't care about next week. Pete Davidson finally joked about Kanye. What'd you think?
Get out the way.
Are you allowed to judge other comedians' jokes?
Yeah.
Oh. I don't know.
Of course. I thought it was great that he talked about it. He deserves to. Like, you're a comic.
Oh, that's his.
Yeah.
That's his.
This guy was making fun of you. You finally on your platform, the place where you're your best and you're your funniest. You damn well sure should joke about it. Good for you.
He
Like,
should
I
have
like
a
seeing
whole
him stand
set.
up on it. Yeah.
I think
Stand up
it's
to
more
yourself. This is
power.
great.
Really should.
I think
More
it's
of this
more
from
power if he
comics.
just don't say nothing about it at all. I think he'd win if he don't say nothing about it at all.
Oh, if you don't even acknowledge it?
Don't even acknowledge it, man. Just let it be.
See the
Oh,
difference?
no.
More power,
I think
though.
he should because this is perfect time to capitalize. Anything with Kanye and Kim is free promotion.
I mean, it's not like Pete need the promotion, but I just
That's
think
what I'm
when you're a
saying. Not for
comedian,
him.
the beauty about being a comedian, your content will always come off fun. You know what I'm saying? It's always going to make people laugh. It ain't like fucking Kanye content. I'm going to beat Pete Davidson ass when I see him. It's like, oh, you mad. You know what I'm saying?
Well, he wasn't trying to be funny.
That's my
That's
point.
the point.
Yeah.
That's my point. Like, it's hard to be a rapper and can convey
Yeah.
how you really feel.
It's
unless
also hard to be angry at someone who's being funny.
Yeah.
That's right.
Like, if you actually funny,
Mm-hmm.
it's hard to be angry.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, yeah.
You know when I beat people up, like if the dude arguing back with me, I'm like, all right,
Yeah.
I'm gonna get him. But the dude be like, you mad? I'm gonna fuck you up.
yeah.
Low
Low-key,
key, I'm gonna beat the shit out of
if
you.
Chris Rock's joke about Jada was funnier, none of this would be an issue. It just wasn't that funny.
So that's why he got smacked.
Yeah, it wasn't that fun. Like, yo, if
the threshold is right there.
It was a waste of a joke. Because if that's going to be the reaction,
yeah, you should.
let me give you one. Let me give you one that people going to remember. Like that we want to quote. Yeah, yo, that motherfucker said. Yes. And Will lost it. Like, there's no story. Like, we skim past the joke to get to the slap.
Yeah,
You know
she
what
was
I'm
like,
saying?
she should have said like, Jada loved the month of August. You know what I'm saying? Something.
Why?
I don't fucking know. I'm just saying. Yeah, she thinks it's a good one.
But that's
Wait.
I mean, I'd rather that joke better than the one he said.
What is August at? Oh.
But it should have been
I
something
thought
that you
he just said a random collection of words.
You put them together, huh?
That was good.
But it should have been something that people remember. If you're gonna go out, you got to. It has to be something people remember. They got to be able to quote the joke.
G.I.
You know what
Jane
I'm saying?
Ain't doing it. Yeah.
You got to be able to quote the joke, and you got to remember that when you're in those moments.
Yeah.
By the way, since always cameras and shit is always on, you got to prepare for stuff like that. When you find it, like Dave Chappelle, when he got tackled,
He had something
he had
going.
some shit ready to go.
Yo, that line was hilarious. He goes, thank God that dude was clumsy.
I didn't hear that part.
Bro.
First thing
Like, that's the first thing he said right after he got tackled. The dude kind of fell down.
Or say what everybody's thinking.
Right.
Dave goes, was that a transgender? Because that's what he was thinking. Like, damn, the trans get back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then Chris came on.
Yeah.
Said something simple, but that's another thing we were thinking.
Capitalized.
It reminded us about Will
Exactly.
Smith. Was that Will Smith?
Yeah,
That's
great.
hilarious.
That was the top of everybody's mind when you saw that situation. Transgenders and Will Smith.
Yeah, it's great. That's the
just
beauty of
happened.
comedy. You get to call out what everybody's thinking. That's why I'm so shocked that Chris hasn't spoken about it yet. It's like, you have this golden opportunity where everybody in the audience
Probably a
is thinking
lawsuit.
about the exact same. It might be a lawsuit,
Yeah.
but everybody in the audience is thinking about the exact same time. Like that's where comedy's magical, and you get to call it out.
Or he's cooking up, and he don't, you know,
He don't want to see everyone.
and he's got a set that he's working on. He's got a set that he's out there doing. Like, would you? You probably would. 'Cause
I
you
would.
do a lot of stuff off the riff.
Not even that. Like I like talking about like stuff that's in the zeitgeist. Like what do
Yeah.
we all care about? What do we all talk about? For me, that's the most real that comedy can be, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
And like, because if you have your bits and all that stuff that's put out, which is great, I love creating and crafting a bit over fucking months and even years, and like making it as perfect as possibly can. Don't get me wrong, but nothing is as magical as having a bit that also happens to be on the tip of everybody's tongue.
And it's yours.
And it's yours. And
Yeah.
sometimes you have a bit you've already worked on, and then something comes back into the news, and then you get to tell that joke again, but it feels so fresh because everybody in the audience there. Then all of a sudden, comedy is like this real moment. People care, and you've delivered this piece. So you have the opportunity to do that fucking...
I told y'all if I was Chris, I'm just gonna wait, and I'm gonna do a nice little 9-minute set. Put
Get it
Netflix,
down.
Get that $20 million because you know they're gonna give it to him.
Oh yeah.
And I'm gonna do this 9-minute set, and that's it. Like I'm gonna get this
that's
9-minute
true.
set addressing the
9 minutes
situation,
for
what
20
happened.
minutes.
That's true.
That's it. Like
And
you-
all I
that's true. And they would pay crazy money for it. It
Yes.
could be 9 minutes. Everybody would flock to Netflix to do it. Yeah, you're
that's
right.
the problem with motherfuckers. They want to give away all that content.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
When
sorry.
Willing, listen, when
Sorry
willing,
for starting that.
but I don't think you would give that away. Not if you could get a check. If Netflix, like, I'm gonna give you $20 million to give.
Oh no! Yeah.
Shout out,
I'll
man.
take 20 million.
I tape your mouth.
You know what I'm saying?
You understand why I just not said tape? I meant tape your mouth. What the fuck is tape?
I don't know.
It's fucking with me. Who said tape and that's tape? Are they spelled the same?
Yeah.
All you have to do, Wax, is look inside the cassette. You know those that tape that comes out of the cassette.
Yeah.
That's the tape.
It's sticky.
Yes, man, it's tape. It's just like it's not. Tape is not just sticky. Tape is film tape. You know what I mean? Reels.
It's film.
It's tape.
Film.
It's film. Like this cassettes is tape.
Oh, because it's in a circle
Yeah.
like toilet tissue.
Schultz, your comedy show was the first comedy show I ever went to.
Oh really?
Really?
Yeah.
And you have fun?
Man, I had a great
Niggas
time.
don't like you, bro.
Huh?
Nothing.
Who don't? What?
Nothing.
Wait, what happened?
She said that was her first comedy show she ever went to. I just like,
Like nobody bring her a date.
what, you got- It's like, where do guys take you now?
Anyway, so
Where do y'all go?
McDonald's.
Shut the hell up. So that was my first
Harlem.
comedy show.
5 for 5.
That's the kind of days that's how you impress the girl when she comes to New York. Let's just go to Harlem.
I mean,
You don't even go nowhere. This is, see the Apollo?
taste the seafood.
Taste the seafood.
I ain't joking.
It sounds like it, but it's cool.
No.
Yeah, did you have fun at the show?
Yes, no, I had a great time
All right,
at the
good.
show, and what I was gonna say is that it was really cool how diverse it was and
Yeah.
how everybody got made fun of pretty
Yeah.
much. Like it was like I was nervous, like, oh God, what is he gonna say? What is he gonna say? But it was nothing that like it was cool to see everybody laugh together.
Yeah.
I don't ever see that many people all laugh
Nolly,
together.
we was behind a lady that got up and made her girlfriend leave.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Oh, the lesbian couple?
You did miss somebody.
Yeah. But one of the lesbians stayed for a little bit.
She did.
She wanted to stay
Right,
the whole
she
time,
stayed
but
after-
her
she stayed
girlfriend was
after.
mad.
She stayed after.
I see her stumbling off. I was like, oh yeah.
But that's fire. I made you break up.
Scroll up, Taylor. There's something I saw on.
I'm very proud of that.
Yeah, that's
That
good.
the fact that we have everybody here,
Mhm.
and I actually think that helps us all laugh at all the jokes because you know those people are in the room.
Yeah.
I don't want to tell jokes about a type of people who aren't there because it feels a little icky laughing about them. But when you know that they're there, it actually makes it easier to laugh
Yeah.
because you look over, you be like, oh,
And
they're laughing.
They're laughing.
Everybody
That's
having
true.
fun. Like, it's all good.
It
Yeah.
felt like a relief. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did we see Doctor Strange 2?
Not yet, man.
Wow. You saw it, Alex?
Yeah.
What you thought?
I thought it was really good.
I thought it was really good too.
Why are people hating?
I saw a couple of comments here and there. You know what I mean? I think Marvel's getting a little bit too busy for the
Marvel.
casual viewer.
What does that mean? Busy.
It's getting real comic booky. So it's a lot of things that, actually happen in like Doctor Strange comics. Like even if you watch the last Spider-Man, that was very true to Spider-Man. And this one is very true to Doctor Strange. And there's just a lot going on. My only gripe with the movie is I wish they didn't reveal anything in the trailer.
You felt like you knew too much going into it.
Way too much. They shouldn't have told us about the Illuminati.
Don't
They
tell
shouldn't
me.
have told us who was in the Illuminati. They shouldn't have done that. That should have just been like, oh shit, Like they shouldn't have told us nothing. We shouldn't have saw nothing. We shouldn't have heard Professor X's voice. We shouldn't have saw Peggy Carter's shield. None of that. We should have just went to the movie, saw it, and we'd have all been freaking out about that scene because that was a great scene.
But the story within the movie was good. It was engaging. You were curious to see where it went.
I enjoyed the story. I enjoyed the story very much. And I'm also, I'm only also concerned about the stakes don't seem as high when people die because of the multiverse.
Yeah.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
Anybody back now.
Like when a character dies on screen in a movie, it means something because they don't really do that. Like, oh shit, like, you know, when Tony Stark died in Endgame, you're like, fuck. Now that you know there might be another Tony Stark out there, it's like, eh.
Yeah.
And could they bring that Tony Stark back into a different universe?
Absolutely. That's guaranteed to happen.
They did that to Aunt Viv. No?
That's guaranteed to happen.
They did, right?
Yeah, they did.
All right.
You're not wrong, bro.
No, you're not wrong. I mean, it was a multiverse Aunt Viv.
Listen.
There was definitely a multiverse Aunt Viv.
Multicolored.
It was a multiverse Aunt Viv. That was a multiverse Aunt Viv.
That's a multiverse Aunt Viv.
But it's definitely going to happen because in the comics, those things called incursions are when universes crash into each other.
Okay.
So you already know Earth 616 is going to crash into some universe, and that's how they're going to bring X-Men and Fantastic Four and everybody else into the fold. So,
Yeah. Mixtape.
That is a good point, though, about death doesn't mean the same thing anymore. And that's difficult now because death is what creates those like gut-wrenching moments.
Yes,
in a movie
man.
like that makes you want to fucking cry. And the idea of loss is terrifying. So if you remove all stakes from everything, it kind of destroys the whole plot of every movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like Ricky had to die in Boys in the Hood. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That was needed.
We wouldn't have loved it. We wouldn't have loved it if Ricky would have came back as me.
Yeah.
like,
you know what I'm saying?
Nah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, if Ricky had lived and played football, it wouldn't have been the same. Ricky had to die.
Shit you won't care about next week. MMA fighter blames herpes outbreaks on loss.
Oh, that shit was hilarious, bro.
Yeah, it's hilarious until you actually do some research and realize that, you know, herpes does cause fatigue and body aches.
Oh, from loss.
Huh?
Oh, I'm saying like, I don't know. Like,
well, he was talking about a bunch of different reasons.
What are you saying, buddy?
like
hey, what are you saying?
Like herpes outbreak because he lost.
No, yeah, play it.
But what do you, hold on a second.
Last fight, I was tired. I was exhausted. I'm about to launch this NFT that's going to change the fight game. And I put in 30 all-nighters before that fight. I had herpes before that fight, 2 outbreaks in the span of a week. I'm here. I'm healthy. Let's go. Whatever. It doesn't
He
matter.
said he was up working on his NFTs for 30, whatever. So that's after the fatigue. Then he had 2 herpes outbreaks.
Fucking
Herpes.
all girls.
I looked it up this morning. Herpes fucking causes fatigue and body aches. So, who in here got herpes? Anybody want to talk? Seriously.
Well, Wax, when you beat up that guy in the elevator when he made fun of you, did you feel fatigued that day? Did you feel tired or anything like that?
I do a lot of push-ups. I don't think I'm fatigued. You know, I have been feeling kind of tired lately, but I don't think it's from herpes.
What?
And don't say anybody here got herpes? I mean, it's 1 in what, 3? Is it 1 in 2 or 1 in 3? It was 2, 4, 6. It's 6 people in here.
Right.
So 2 people got
2
herpes.
of y'all got
Technically
herpes. Nyla and Taylor out here in these streets.
He's too young to
Would
have
y'all
herpes.
admit if y'all had it?
I would admit it because it is show. I mean, you can't hide.
Yeah, you
certain
can't
things.
hide it. It's going to be there.
It's going to be there.
Would you admit if you had it, Nyla?
I don't know. I don't think so.
What do you don't think? But you would have to.
I don't think so.
You have to. There's no way you could be out here dealing with anybody without letting them know you have herpes. And everybody got a best friend.
Oh, you meant admit it to a partner or admit it right here on the podcast?
I don't think you do it on the podcast. A partner, right?
Yeah, the partner for sure.
Yeah.
You would have to, but only if they commit to you. Like if it looks like somebody that's going to be with you for the rest of your life.
Bro, what about a one night stand?
I mean, honestly, if I have herpes, I probably want to. Oh wait, it's not curable, right?
It's not
No.
curable. But they say you can. I guess you can have sex during outbreaks, between outbreaks.
No, I heard
Yeah.
that too, for sure. I know.
Oh,
Wait,
we
what?
know you know.
Wait, what?
It just happens.
What?
If between it, you can't get it if the other person don't have an outbreak.
Yeah.
Praise
I've
the Lord.
never had an STD, nor do I want one.
Me neither, bro.
Same.
You are a liar.
I had a yeast infection.
This guy is so crazy.
I did. I had a yeast infection.
We can't hear you on the mic, Taylor.
Guys can get yeast infection.
That don't mean
I
come to the
won't.
mic. We just said you can't hear you. Can we do some asking idiots?
And yes,
Can we do some
we
asking
can.
This guy is a fucking menace, yo. This guy is a fucking
What?
menace
What?
to
I just said
society.
we couldn't hear her.
We can't hear you on the mic.
I've been
That'll be
hearing-
go.
No, because we been listening to the last podcast. It sounded crazy. You ain't listen to it?
No.
I was listening. We can't even hear it at all.
All right, guys, we're going to take a break for a second because I need to tell you all about Squarespace, okay? If you have a business, you need a place online for it, and Squarespace has got your back. You want to build a website, Squarespace has got your back, okay? Squarespace makes it easy for creators to monetize their content and expertise in a way that fits their brand, okay? With member areas, you can unlock a new revenue stream for your business and free up time in your schedule by selling access to gated content like videos, online courses, or even newsletters. Create pro-level videos effortlessly. The Squarespace Video Studio app helps you make and share engaging videos to tell your story, grow your audience, and drive sales. Stand out in any inbox with Squarespace email campaigns. Collect email subscribers and convert them into loyal customers. Start with an email template and customize it by applying your brand ingredients like site colors and logo. Built-in analytics measure the impact of every send. Use those analytics and insights to grow your business. Learn where your site visits and sales are coming from and analyze which channels are the most effective. Improve your website and build a marketing strategy based on your top keywords or most popular products and content. Head to squarespace.com/idiot for a free trial. And when you're ready to launch, use the offer code IDIOT to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. That's squarespace.com/idiot with the offer code IDIOT for 10% off your first purchase. Now let's get back to the show.
Let's go to some asking idiots, Taylor.
This guy, Taylor, I got to see this guy's NFT, though. That shit is about to change the game.
NFT.
They probably got mad bumps all over.
NFTs ain't worth shit. They ain't. Them shit ain't. But people should have known that.
Yeah,
from the
they
beginning.
should.
It's only what you give the value. It's only what you give value to something.
Mm-hmm.
The VJ Dougal says, would you want DC or Marvel to buy your graphic novel or stay independent? We building our own. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, really?
Yeah, salute to AWA. AWA is a company. It's a comic book company. It's created by my man Bill Jamas. Bill used to be the president of Marvel. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like
dope.
Okay, yeah,
who
you're
best to be in business with? Like,
yeah,
you know, like,
you're good.
and he's just one of the, like, that's what you do, right? You with a company, you learn the ins and outs,
And then you take that
do
expertise.
your own thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you know, I like AWA's business model. So
I think that's smart.
we'll be the Vindicators will be out. The graphic novel Darkstorm will be out soon, but the Vindicators will definitely be out the fall. The Vindicators comic book with AWA will be out definitely in the fall. With my man Kevin Grievous. What else we got, Alex? What else we got? Oh, Taylor, I'm sorry. Mate, this is a good one. Mate in 3 says, how much are you supposed to fight for a woman you love if she's ready to leave? Oh, fantastic question.
Shit.
God damn, bro.
It all depends if you did it to make her leave.
Oh,
if
that's
you did nothing
true.
to make her leave.
If you did nothing to make
Let her
she was trying to
leave.
leave your ass, what you fighting for?
What are you fighting for?
Yeah, you
Watch
can't make
porn.
someone love you. But if you did something fucked up,
Yeah,
and
you
that's
gotta
making it,
do
you better
everything.
fight,
You
bro.
gotta
That's
fight,
on you.
bro.
Yeah, I need more context. If she's ready to leave, then she's just out.
Yeah.
She's had enough. There's nothing you can do. Like,
Yeah,
But if
can't
you did
force
something for that, I think you could try to get it back. You gotta do
I
everything
think you should.
can.
If you
buy
fucked up,
car, buy bags, whatever the fuck she like.
they might not
Man,
care about material
that's what I'm
things.
saying. None of that
Yeah,
matters
yeah,
with
yeah.
emotional damage, man. When if you
Put in the time,
cheat on
bro.
a girl and you break her heart, like, and then she don't care what emotional
What
material
a
stuff you buy her.
scumbag.
How much? Tell us, Nyla, how much
I
you
feel
supposed
like
to fight?
you definitely gotta attempt. If she responds to you, then there's something there. But if she completely blocks you, then it's too late.
Even if she say what motherfucker,
Yeah, even if she says what motherfucker, a
There's a
response
chance.
means there's a chance.
Mm.
If you're not getting a response,
Then
then
forget it. It's over.
over. It's over.
Yeah, when they go cold, it's cold.
It's cold.
Yeah.
Are there more legs or eyeballs in the world?
What's up, man?
This includes all land, sea, and air animals
Is this
and
the new
insects.
My daughter came to me the other day and was like, this is about a month ago. Is there more doors or tires in the world?
Oh,
or
yeah.
wheels?
We had
doors
that
or
discussion.
wheels?
Yeah.
I see wheels.
And we spent 3 hours. Because at first I'm like, what the hell is she talking about? Then I'm like,
what is it? More wheels, right?
No, it's more doors.
Nah, I think wheels.
I think it's
More
wheels.
I think it's wheels.
Man.
I
Everything's
think
a
it's doors
circle.
because there's house doors.
But even,
Think about a
even on the
grocery
door,
store.
it still got a circle on it. It
A
still got
grocery
wheel.
store, every one of them carts
That's right.
got 4
Yes.
wheels on it.
Bikes, motorcycles, cars, Hot Wheels. I think it's wheels.
You got sneakers with wheels on them.
That's right, skates. Like, yes.
My luggage got wheels on it.
I think it's way more wheels in the world than doors.
Way more. No, because it's only people build high, so buildings have a
It
lot
got
of doors.
It got wheels on every single one of them.
On doors?
There's a knob.
I think it's more.
No, that's not a wheel. A knob's not a wheel.
Yeah, but most of the world doesn't build high.
All cities.
A lot of doors. I hear you, but
Yo, there's a lot of
wheels.
doors, yeah. But
It's
what
more
about this one?
It's more wheels in this room.
How you figure?
Because it's 2 doors. There's 4 wheels on Alex's chair. You know what I'm
It's actually
saying?
more than
5,
4.
shit.
There's 2, 4, 6, 8 on his chair.
Oh, it's 8. Oh, my bad. I only counted 4. So it's 8 wheels on his chair. It's 2 doors in
chair.
here.
You know what? There's more wheels in here. Fuck.
It's more wheels in the world. I think so.
Wheels.
Now,
More
what about
legs or
this, though?
eyeballs?
Legs or eyeballs?
If you count the meat, it's 3 legs.
It might be kind of tied with legs and eyeballs because it's 2.
Yeah, but the animals that got 4 legs.
Oh, shit.
But then there's probably some weird insects that got
They got
crazy
4 eyes.
eyeballs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
5 eyes.
And
then you
insects
got
that got
sea
mad
animals.
legs,
Don't
too.
flies
Sea
have
animals
like
with no legs.
Sea animals got no legs, and the majority of animals, I think, are
All
in
got
the sea.
eyes.
Yeah.
They
So it's
all got
eyes.
eyes.
It's eyes.
Man, ask us
Anything
about
with
stuff
a
we know
circle
about,
how
like
many
dicks.
eyes do frogs have?
Okay, what else? What else,
Eyes.
T?
What else? Let's get one more, Taylor Gang. Jesus Christ. That's
Come
a
on
hard
with that one.
question.
Yeah.
What a
Go
dark
down, go
question.
down, go down, go down, go down, go
So
down.
I know it's definitely eyes because flies have 2 eyes and then each with thousands of eyes within them.
What is,
Oh, wow.
Oh, this is a good one. Gizmo 87.
Okay.
What would we do if we caught Doodoo Herm getting pegged?
I mean,
I don't even know who that is.
you.
What would you do, Nyla?
If you were getting
If I
pegged,
caught
If
that,
you caught Doodoo Herm getting pegged?
nah,
I'm
I
just
mind
curious
my
what
business.
sound he would make.
You know your G spot's over there.
I don't
No,
know.
that's a
Listen.
lie. That's cap.
First of all, the first thing I would think is,
You know why I jerk
is,
off? Because I look stupid.
the first thing I would think is, wax is a bottom?
Yeah.
That, you know,
But also the sounds, like, how do you think you would sound if you were getting pegged? Like
big
what?
grunts.
Yeah, like what? Like,
Next question. This ain't another fucking question.
Maybe not the first time.
Big grunts.
Believe me.
Why are you so mad about
I just
You
told
got
you.
pegged?
Listen, I look stupid jerking off. That's why I don't jerk off no more. I looked in the mirror. Picture me getting fucking smashed.
yeah,
that'd be
dude.
You look stupid as hell.
You would look so cool.
What would you do? What would you do if you walked in and saw Doodoo Herm getting pegged?
Who even
I'm
put
telling
this
you, I
up
would
here?
just mind my business.
Probably start talking to you through it.
Why? How you feel?
I don't know.
I'm having a
man.
baby?
You got this. You
Throw
got
that shit
this.
back.
Now you
Back
got
it
it.
up, Wax.
Breathe.
Back it up, Wax.
Back it up, Waxy. Back it up, Waxy.
I don't like these questions.
Well, me, I'm pulling out my phone. Okay, I ain't heard none of y'all say the shit that y'all need to be saying yet. I am recording this.
I just don't want to miss any.
Nah, I'm not. No, I'm recording. Okay, I'll watch it back later with everybody.
I said I'll record it and send it to Charlotte.
Immediately. Charlotte on FaceTime.
Nah, that never happened.
Matter of fact, we do a live show. I think it's time for a Brilliant Idiots live. People, we do a Brilliant Idiots live.
It's gonna be packed. If they can see my ball spot and some dumb shit like that,
Oh man,
You'd still have your hat on, dude.
he would definitely keep his hat on.
Yeah,
Unless the guy
yeah.
knocked the fuck off.
Yeah. Oh.
He out there that got that Jesse Williams dick in him.
Now, do you think
He getting
that?
his block knocked off. From
I think. I think that they're pegging you missionary. I don't think that you're bent over.
Ooh,
Yeah, I
okay.
think you're on your
Okay.
back.
Tim's
bro.
in the air. Tim's in the air.
Wow.
Holy shit.
if you
I
thought
see that.
if you thought we're dumb, if you thought you dumb, we right.
Listen, as always, if you watch this podcast, you think we're smart, you think we're brilliant, you're absolutely correct. If you think we're just a couple idiots who don't know shit, you're right too. It's the Brilliant Idiots Podcast. Thank you for listening.
Peace.